welcome to the start of another vlog. We're actually at the Caravan today. We've been able to come down and completely empty it because it's due its service and it also needs fixing. If you're new here, we have a Caravan. We've only used it maybe twice. The rest of the time it's been on the storage yard, obviously because of lockdown, but the last time we used it we had a really bad leak at the front window and I've come to check the damage. Damage is it leaks from this top rubber sill in the window and it really dribbles down everywhere. Sometimes it comes out at this end, sometimes it comes out the middle, sometimes it comes out at this end, and it's this side that has been the most affected. So these are now all nice and mouldy. You can see the worst bit is probably this, where the wall has gotten all mouldy. There's something growing. This is about as close as I'll ever get to growing plants. Just growing a bit of fungi on the wall. It has affected the wood across here because this is where the seat was, so the seat's obviously got wet and it's gone through the seat onto the wooden frame. This is actually still wet. This is also full of mould. There's mould on the floor in front of here. This wall could be completely damaged on the other side for all we know, so we don't know how much it's going to cost us to fix yet, but yeah, we needed to come and empty the whole thing. Take everything out of the drawers and cupboards. It's not ideal when you buy a Caravan, use it twice and it already needs some extensive work. But yeah, the cushions as well. So this is the cushion. It's absolutely disgusting. Like, I've no idea what that even is. It's just disgusting. But this is the bit that was sat next to the windowsill there. So, but we're all done. I'm gonna go home now. This is our second trip to the Caravan, and by that I mean we were halfway here not long ago, and then I had an email to say that my Amazon parcels would be delivered. They were supposed to be delivered tomorrow, but we got an email saying the Amazon parcels were ready to be dropped off, so we had to turn around, go home, wait for those, and now we're back here again. But I will show you what I got in my Amazon parcels. It's now the next day already. It has been one heck of a week. It's just one of those weeks where everything goes wrong and nobody can be bothered to do anything at all. You may have noticed there is a tutorial missing, there's a vlog missing. I just didn't get round to doing it. I was supposed to have a week off this week because the kids are obviously on Easter holiday, and me and Adam both made sure we had the last week, this week, off. And it's just turned into a giant mess. I was supposed to get ahead with my editing in order to have this week off, and I didn't get ahead with my editing because I got another tooth abscess. Luckily, it's been a lot easier to manage this time round. It was really painful for the last one, but I needed to go to the for an emergency appointment, pick up my antibiotics. There was even a problem with that, so I was delayed for another day before I could get those. So I wasn't really in the mood to film. And then over the Easter weekend, my front tooth, which is a veneer, decided to pop off. And then I really didn't want to film. If you haven't had a veneer or don't know the process of it, a veneer is a fake cap over your real tooth which has to be filed down. So as you can imagine, when that comes off, your real tooth is there, it's much smaller. And I spent the whole Easter weekend, because obviously the dentist was shut, looking a bit like Voldemort. I just became very quiet, didn't want to speak, because obviously I kept trying to shove the veneer back in and it kept dropping back out. And Adam is really not good with teeth things. Mention anything to do with dentists and teeth and work being done, he can't handle it. So I kind of just shut myself away, didn't speak much, didn't open my mouth until we get back to the dentist. Luckily on the Monday, which was Easter Monday, Home Bargains opened up and I was able to get a temporary tooth kit which came with like this little gooey cement stuff to stick it back on. Anyway, it is now, what is it, Thursday. If all that wasn't enough, Adam has a meeting today at work. Like I said, he's off this week, but they needed him to go in for this meeting, so he's gone there today. And he also has an eye appointment, an eye test at 1:10 today. What also happened this morning, he woke up with gout. Again. So he's had to hobble his way to the meeting, and he's going to have to hobble his way to his eye test. Yeah, it's just not great. Good news though, Kai got another job for his leaflet, so he's been out, he's finished his job now. He's been out for 3 or 4 days delivering leaflets for a local dance company, obviously because everybody's able to reopen on the 12th of April. Abby's just been stuck in, but at least she's been doing lots of drawing. She's watching lots of drawing tutorials, so she's keeping herself busy. So yeah, I just haven't been able to catch up with any work because we were supposed to be having this week off together and it's just not ended up working out. So that's where I've been. That's why there's been no tutorial and no vlog. This vlog's going to be so sporadic. I want to show you what I've got, but the place is just a mess. Guess what I might do is just see if I can survive through the rest of this week, getting all the jobs done. If I can film anything, I will, but Adam's back at work next week and the kids are back at school next week, so I feel like I've got time to show you things then, so we'll just see how it goes. Good morning, it is now Tuesday the following week. We finally got out at the weekend just to spend a day out. We drove to Blackpool. I was determined to get my fish and chips by the sea, even though I don't eat fish. I don't know why I say fish and chips because I never ever get fish. I usually get a pie or a sausage. I don't even have any footage of that because I literally inhaled it. We were so hungry. Yeah, got out for some fresh air, nice blue skies, very, very, very windy. As you can tell, I mean, I've always got the weirdest colour. Look at the state of my neck. My neck and my chest is literally like a milk bottle and my face is always red. But this is made worse by the fact I got windburn in Blackpool. Actual windburn. So all my nose, my forehead, my cheeks went all red. It makes it look even worse. What is this? The colour change is absolutely ridiculous. Hence why I can never get any makeup to look right. It's either orange to cover up the red, or I tried to get it to match my neck and I look like a corpse. On the way back from Blackpool, we had some random snow. It started snowing on the way home, and Sunday we woke up to the deepest snow. Well, it's the deepest snow I have ever experienced in this house. It hasn't been that deep in quite some time. And it's April. I don't know what is happening to the weather. It was a good job we did manage to get out on the Saturday because we were going nowhere on the Sunday. I spent the day, we just had a slow Sunday. Adam caught up with some ironing, doing like the kids' uniforms, getting them ready. I was working on another project, another product I'm thinking about bringing out, but it's still in the development stage, so I'm just working my way through those problems, making sure it all goes right. And then yesterday I spent the whole day doing the exclusive Q&A for the cherries. So over in the forum, the top tier, they can ask me any questions they want, no questions off limits, any question they want, and then I will shoot a monthly video answering those questions in the best way I can on video. The video itself was about 46 minutes long, but randomly only uploaded 20 minutes of it, so what should have been a morning of a job into the afternoon actually just took all day. But I did manage to get my emails done and I got some cake drawings done for people who were waiting for the cake drawings for wedding cakes, because we have a few of those coming up. And today, it's only 8:15 in the morning so far. I have an entire script, voiceover and editing to do for the Forest Keeper tutorial, which should have been done last week and wasn't. So I'm behind on that. That's my priority this morning. And I should also be baking. As I painted my nails, they're knackered now, it's coming off, but I actually managed to paint my nails because I didn't have any cake work for a couple of weeks. I'm supposed to be baking today because I have an order being collected on Friday, but I don't know what I'm doing yet. So the final details of the cake haven't been confirmed. So I'm just waiting for that because I know it's a Harry Potter cake, but I have no idea what size, shape. If it's going to be a character, is it going to be a round cake? Is it going to be shaped? I have no idea, so I can't bake it yet. I may end up having to do that tomorrow. Like I said, I did have some parcels from Amazon I want to show you. I will talk you through my little mini printer because I've put it underneath my counter where you can't see it, underneath my desk on top of my printer. And I bought a little mini thermal printer. Now, I hadn't heard of thermal printers, didn't know what they were, but they don't need any ink. You buy special little thermal labels for it, and I bought it purely to use for Royal Mail click and drop. So if you are a small business and you find yourself posting out a lot of you can save a little bit of money. It's not a lot, but you can save a little bit of money on each individual postage by doing it yourself on click and drop. So it's also good because you get the receipt straight away. You're not having to queue up in a post office. You just apply whether it's a large letter or a small parcel, it prints your label out with no ink on this little label. It is so quick. It is ridiculously quick. And then you stick that sticker on your parcel and just drop it off. Yeah, with all like the negs and the rad slabs and like stencils, and I sell my order form pads and stuff, I decided it wasn't cheap. I think it was about between 140 and 160 you can get these ones for, and I will leave it linked below. I am gutted because I bought a white one. The only available one at the time was white, and they've just this like month or week brought out a pink one. So you can now get a pink one, and I'm stuck with a white one. So I'll leave it linked below if you're interested in that. I think it's going to come in really handy and make all my postage quicker. I've got my receipts straight that I can put into my accounts drawer rather than having to collect them from the post office each time I drop something off. What else did I get? I got a new turntable. I might as well go and show you that. So I got some little electronic kitchen scales. I bought this for weighing my parcels so I know how many grams they are. And in this box is my new turntable. Now, if you've watched an old vlog, if you go and type in the words when you're on my channel, new turntable, you'll see my old one. I am still going to use that. There's nothing wrong with it. But I'll get this one out and explain why I have it. It is, I think it's the aluminium one. It was roughly between 20 and 30 pounds on Amazon. It depends what deals they've got on. And the reason I bought this one, because it's smooth. Like, that's spinning now. I don't even know if you can tell, but it's spinning. It's a very smooth spin and it doesn't judder. As you can tell, if you're holding a scraper here and you're turning it and your turntable judders, it's going to judder the buttercream or the ganache on the side, so it's not going to be as clean. The only thing I'm going to use this for is ganache and buttercream cakes, purely for this reason, because it's so smooth. I'm still going to decorate my cakes on my old turntable. The reason being, it is much wider. It's also completely flat. This has got a pedestal. My old turntable is completely flat and only about this high, so that when I put sugar paste on, the sugar paste is resting straight on the top and it's not dragging and pulling down here. And also, with them being such tall wedding cakes, say like 4 tiers, I'm able to reach. I don't want a massive 4-tier wedding cake trying to balance on this such a small surface and extra height that I don't need. And my other one, it works off ball bearings. Most of them have ball bearings in, which is what makes it glide. And what's happened with mine is some people have attempted to wash it. Attempted to kindly wash my turntable, but it's made the ball bearings rusty because of it. Now, they're inside and I can't get at them, but because they're rusty, it doesn't glide anymore. It kind of judders and there's quite a lot of friction, so I have to really push it to make it go round, which is also still a good thing because you don't want this spinning round every 2 seconds when you're trying to work on it. You have to really push it, but it does now have a judder because of the rust, and the judder is going to affect how smooth that finish is. So literally, I have only bought this just for ganaching and buttercream. Look how smooth that is. And I'm hoping not to get the ball bearings in this wet. So again, I will leave this linked below, and I will also leave my old one linked below because it's still, I still swear by it, and it's the one I'm still going to be using for majority of my decorating. Also, whilst I got the camera out, I received a package a few weeks ago now. But I haven't been vlogging, so I haven't been able to show you. But the lovely Rhonda sent through a lovely card and a huge haul of goodies. So she said she wanted to send something special and that you can't just get anywhere. You can only get them in Texas. I have all these Texan, is that how you say it? Texan goodies. We have these silicone spatulas. So it's a little set of 2. Look at that cute little mini one. With a lovely bow on. But what's also really good about this is, check this out, it has measurements on it. Which is really good because I don't know what cups are at all. I don't measure in cups. I work in grams and stuff. So we have those silicone spatulas. We have a ceramic coaster. Adam has already claimed this coaster and the mug I'm about to show you. We have an absolutely huge mug that says God bless Texas on it. Unfortunately, it didn't make it in one piece. and it does have a crack. So I can't use it for tea, but you can use cups for more than just tea or coffee. You can store paper clips in it, rubbers in it, pens in it, use it as a pen pot. But I can't get over the size of this. Look at the size of this. Is this a regular American sized mug? Because if it is, that's huge. Look at that. I could probably fit 3 of these in this. Absolutely huge. Then we got a pack of, I think they were called Beaver Buddies. They have long gone. We have eaten those. It was like a little box, a little cardboard box, and it had like these vanilla cookies in it with sprinkles embedded inside. Long gone. We have eaten all those. We got a Pecan Log. Never seen one of these before. Again, absolutely massive. Something very similar. This is the same company, and this is a jumbo peanut patty. I'm not sure why it's pink. Here is the logo. It's the same company. Huge. And I think my favourite thing from the entire package was this adorable tea towel that says, "Cupcakes are just muffins that believed in miracles." I just love this. It's folded in half. But I just love that. That is definitely my favourite. So thank you, Rhonda, for sending this all the way from Texas. She ordered negs all the way to Texas. They arrived the day before Easter. They just made it, and all the negs made it in one piece. They didn't melt, they didn't break, they didn't crack. So she made my day by letting me know that they'd arrived in one piece. Then yesterday I received a cute little note. Where's my note? I think it's stuck underneath the box that my camera sat on. But the lovely Sharon sent me through a little parcel, and the second I opened it, I recognised it. I have been trying to get my hands on this for the Cherry Brigade. So I was looking for cherry pens to send out to my brigadiers, and up popped the most gorgeous pen I have ever seen from Sainsbury's, and unfortunately it was out of stock, and I was gutted. So we don't have a Sainsbury's near us. We've got like a Lidl, an Aldi, a Tesco and an Asda, all pretty close. If we want to go to Sainsbury's, we have to drive a bit further out. So it was out of stock online. It seemed to kind of be the end of a line, like a range that they were getting rid of, and I was gutted. Not only was I gutted that I couldn't get them from my brigadiers, but I couldn't even get one for myself. And I now have it. Because she sent it through and didn't even know. I didn't tell anybody I was looking for these pens. I never let anything slip, and I just can't believe it. I can't believe Sharon has sent this through, and it was the exact pen I was looking for, and it is gorgeous. So not only is the packaging really nice, but the pen itself has glitter in it and little floating cherries. I don't know if I can get this to work on camera. Look at that! So this made my day yesterday. I opened it, I was like, oh my god! I have my cherry pen, and she didn't even know I was looking for it or that I wanted one. But it's just a stunning pen. I do love a bit of stationery. I'm just really gutted that I couldn't get my brigadiers any of these, because I would have had to buy them in bulk. So if they were just like an end of line and there was only like 3 on the shelf, I would need a lot more than 3. So thank you, Sharon, for sending that. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Right, I've caught you up on things I needed to show you, but now I really need to do my voiceover and my script, or else you're not going to have another tutorial. So I'll see you in a bit. So I'm just part way through editing now. It is almost 2:15. I've probably still got a few hours of editing left. Something I haven't done for quite a while is put my ambient music on in the background, which I've currently got on now, so you can hear some tweeting birds. And I thought, I'll light my candles. I haven't lit my candles, and I used to do that religiously. So I've just lit my cherry candle over there and a new cherry candle up here. Now, I've always had candles up here and I've always had them lit, but I sat here and I thought, I can smell burning. This is not new though. I've already spoken to my brigadiers about this, but for the past week or so, if not longer now, I have been able to smell burning in the house, and I cannot tell where it's coming from. though I suspect it's from the boiler. Now, the smell I can smell is like burning dust bordering on smoke. And I've typed it in and tried to find stuff, and it always says the usual: if you haven't had your boiler on for a while and you light it, you can smell burning. But my boiler's on all the time because I'm always freezing. I've always got my robes on. So we have the set temperature of, say, like 16, 17 during the day, and then it kicks up to 19 at night. And I can smell it throughout the day when the boiler starts kicking in, when it drops below. But I seem to be able to smell it even more and stronger, usually around about 7 or 8 o'clock, when the boiler kicks in to get it up to 19, and it's been on a while whilst it's trying to raise that temperature. This would be completely normal if anybody else in the house could also smell it, but they don't. There's only me that can smell it. And I don't mean like a little smell, I mean burns your nostrils out smell. Literally as if the smoke in the room, like somebody's smoking a cigarette at the side of me and blowing it in my face, sort of strong. And nobody else can smell it. I have had chapped lips. I don't know if this is related because I very rarely get chapped lips, and I've had chapped lips, sometimes a bit of a croaky voice. Now, I feel like I'm going absolutely mad because nobody else can smell it. But totally going off on one there. This was a different type of burning smell I could just smell. This was really strong plastic burning smell. And that's because I just set that plant on fire. My candle has lived up there a long time. I've always had candles up there. But what must have happened is the flame is still quite near the top, and the only thing I can think of is whilst I'm sitting here editing, it's melted one of the leaves and it's gone over like that and literally into the candle, set all that on fire. Most of it's already dropped off now. So yeah, be careful with your candles. Even when you sat right next to them and you don't know things are on fire. I'm definitely getting somebody to look at the boiler. The boiler has had leaks in 2 places, but they wouldn't. We rung them back in March, so we've been waiting nearly 2 months now. Won't come out until May. So what I wanted to do though, that's on my list that I should have done yesterday but I haven't got around to it yet, is ring for the boiler man to come out to see if he will come out any earlier. Just on the off chance it is the boiler that I can smell. I can't think of anything else. I've been round the house. I've been trying to walk from room to room to see if it's stronger in one room than the other. But it's just there in my nose. I can smell it all the time. So anyway, I'm going to get back to editing now. It's nearly 11:30 and I finally got my cakes in the oven. My oven has been on for hours and they've only just gone in. This is what my working days are like sometimes. I can't just crack on with like the things I really need to do because all these little things happen. So I had a delivery this morning, so I had to check all the contents of that, and I had another delivery from the printers. I just ordered some more stickers and something for the Cherry Brigade, so that's arrived. And I also decided I wanted to up my packaging game a little bit. It's been a while since I've shown a cake, but if you go back you'll see what the boxes look like. They're just plain white packing boxes. And I have decided I just wanted them to look a little bit better. So I used to stick my invoice on the front, which was just text. It was like a letterhead with the details of their name, where it was being delivered to, what they had to pay, and instructions on how to keep the cake and what allergens were in it and all that sort of stuff. And it was just a piece of paper taped to the front with a little bit of colour on it, my logo on it. And I decided what I was going to do is order some leaflets. I'll show you. What I've done is ordered leaflets this time that are double-sided. So I've got my logo on this side, so this is going to be stuck to the front of the box, which looks a bit better. It's got my logo on it, and I usually stick sellotape across the top there. So then I've written down "lift me" on it, so that when you lift it, the invoice and instructions are on the other side. Problem. I uploaded this the right way up, and I uploaded my text upside down so that when you did lift it, the text would be the right way up. What has happened is, or what I'm assuming has happened, is the printers thought, oh dear, she's uploaded it the wrong way around, let's turn it the right way around for her. And now it doesn't work. So I've had to take pictures of these this morning and email it over to try and get it fixed. So as you can see, this is the right way up, and if you flip it this way, it's the right way up. So you've got all the text there of the remaining balance and my social media and stuff and what to do with your cake. So I uploaded that the right way around, and then I uploaded this upside down on purpose so that when you lift like that, the text would be the right way up, and you can see it's not. So what they've done is thought, oh dear, she's uploaded it like that, and it's not, and it's obviously, they've just thought, oh, she's uploaded it the wrong way around, let's flip it round. This is how I uploaded it, but this is how they've printed it. So yeah, I mean, it's not a problem. They've always sorted me out. I mean, there's a problem in most orders I get, either due to the printing but it's just normal. And they probably thought they were doing me a favour, but they always fix it, so I'm never too concerned about it. And I have now discovered what cake I'm making. So the cake is in the oven. I am making Hagrid's hut. So another problem is I pulled my iPad out. I've got two iPads, a newer one and an older one, and my older one is the one that lives in the kitchen that gets full of icing sugar. That's my reference iPad where I pull up reference images when I'm modelling and things like that. It just suddenly wouldn't connect to the Wi-Fi booster in the conservatory. So I've spent the morning trying to fix the Wi-Fi booster, and it's all things like this, having to email and take pictures and sort Wi-Fi out. I can't just get on with my job. It just takes too long. Everything goes wrong. But the cakes are in. And now I'm just about to sit down at the computer and watch some Fortnite gameplay. So obviously most people will have heard of Fortnite because it's a big popular game. It's not something I've ever been asked for, but my nephew's birthday is on Thursday. Tomorrow. What a stupid idea I have left this late. Usually I try to get presents, but I am just at a complete loss at what to get him. And last year I made him a cake because he is a Burnley fan, and I made him Bertie the Bee, which is the Burnley's mascot. So it looks like he's going to get another cake this year, and he's into Fortnite now, so I'm watching some gameplay to see if I can get any ideas. I do only have one day, like today, to get it done though, so yeah. Wish me luck with that one. I'm now deep into some character research. I like the look of this dude, but look at this one. She is right up my street, and this one down here, Mullet Marauder. How cool are these characters? I think I have settled on this guy. He's called Cluck. I have no idea if my nephew will know who this is, but hopefully he will, because I think he's a newer character. But I think if I just focus on the head, I should be able to get him done. He looks rather cute as well, so I think this is what I'm going to go with. I also find this dude, I've seen him on the internet a bit, this tomato head. And again this burger, the burger one. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with Cluck because he is a bit newer. Good morning, it is currently 8:45 AM. And this is where I'm up to with Hagrid's hut. I baked these yesterday. And this is a 6-inch and a 5-inch that I've just carved into the hut. This is getting another layer of ganache in a second when I put the camera down. And this is where I'm up to with Cluck. So I baked this yesterday as well. This is a 6-inch round. Currently carved into the dome, so this is obviously his pink helmet, and then his face will be here. I only have until the end of primary school today to get this finished. Luckily he's obviously at school today, but it needs to be finished obviously for end of school day, so I'm going to ganache this first, leave that to set, work on this, and hopefully get it finished. And I'm also going to end the vlog here. It's already very long, but what I'm going to do, because you missed a vlog last week and you missed a tutorial, I'm going to start vlogging again right from now. So this one will go up, and if you want to see the cakes finished, that will be in the next vlog. So I'm just going to do some back-to-back vlogging. Hopefully I've got another big parcel arriving today for the Cherry Brigade. So yeah, if you want to stick around for that, that will be coming next week. And I will see you then.